Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Joshua Zirkzee sends message to supporters and Erik Ten Hag reacts following Manchester United's penalty shootout defeat. For more on the story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Joshua Zirkzee sends message to Manchester United supporters. Joshua Zirkzee has issued an apology to Manchester United supporters following his crucial penalty miss in the FA Cup fifth-round defeat to Fulham. The Dutch forward saw his effort from the spot saved by Bernd Leno, moments after Victor Lindelof had also failed to convert. As a result, the holders were knocked out of the competition in a painful exit at Old Trafford on Sunday. Despite the disappointing outcome, Zirkzee showed glimpses of promise during the match. However, his failure in the shootout added to what has been a challenging first season at United since his £36.5 million summer move from Serie A side Bologna. The 23-year-old has struggled for consistent form, making just 11 Premier League starts and scoring only 3 top-flight goals, the most recent of which came back in early December. In total, Zirkzee has managed only 5 goals in 40 appearances across all competitions this campaign. His difficulties have led to speculation over a potential January departure, though he ultimately remained at the club. Following his penalty miss, Zirkzee took to Instagram on Sunday night to address the United fanbase. In a brief but heartfelt message, he wrote, "Sorry to let you down today, Reds. Thanks for the incredible support. United supporters will hope the young forward can bounce back from this setback and rediscover his confidence in front of goal as the season progresses." Erik Ten Hag spoken out following Man United's painful defeat to Fulham. The Red Devils saw their dreams of defending the prestigious trophy come to an abrupt end after a dramatic 4-3 loss in a penalty shootout, following a tense 1-1 draw that extended into extra time. It was a gut-wrenching evening at Old Trafford, as the home crowd watched their team crash out of the competition in heartbreaking fashion. The match was a proper edge-of-the-seat affair from the start. Fulham stunned the hosts just before halftime when Calvin Bassey lashed home a thunderous strike, leaving United's defense shell-shocked. For a while, it seemed as though the visitors might pull off a famous win, but Bruno Fernandes had other ideas. The United captain restored parity in the 71st minute, latching onto a delightful pass from Diogo Dalot before finishing with typical composure. With neither side able to break the deadlock in extra time, the contest was decided by the dreaded penalty shootout. Fulham's goalkeeper, Bernd Leno, emerged as the hero, denying both Victor Lindelof and Joshua Zirkzee with 2 outstanding saves. Meanwhile, the Cottagers kept their nerve, with Raul Jimenez, Sander Berge, Willian, and Anthony Robinson all converting their spot kicks to send Fulham through to the quarterfinals. This latest setback only adds to what has been a frustrating season for Manchester United. The defending FA Cup champions are now out of the competition, leaving them with only their Europa League campaign as a chance to salvage some silverware. Their next challenge sees them take on Real Sociedad, a side that was recently humbled by Barcelona in La Liga. Depending on which version of United turns up, it could either be an opportunity for redemption or another bitter disappointment. The loss has sparked plenty of debate, and former Manchester United manager Erik Ten Hag has now weighed in on the team's elimination. It's difficult to see the team go out like this. Last season, we built a winning mentality in this competition, but tonight, I saw a lack of sharpness and bravery in the crucial moments. Penalty shootouts always involve an element of luck, but mentally you have to be prepared. I hope they can pick themselves up because this club is too big to keep struggling. Erik Ten Hag emphasized the significance of consistency during his tenure, particularly after leading the club to FA Cup glory in the 2023-2024 season. The Dutchman acknowledged the challenges the team had faced but highlighted the importance of resilience and self-belief. He stressed that overcoming difficult periods required hard work and confidence, urging the squad to trust the process and remain determined in their pursuit of success. Ten Hag offered words of encouragement to his successor, expressing hope that the current coach would find the right solutions. He emphasized that success was not solely dependent on tactics, but also on mentality and unity within the squad. For United fans, This defeat will be a bitter pill to swallow, particularly given how hard-fought the match was. The supporters had hoped their team would build momentum and challenge for another FA Cup triumph, but those aspirations have now been dashed. The focus must now shift towards securing a strong finish to the season, both domestically and in Europe. With fixtures coming thick and fast, the Red Devils will have little time to dwell on this disappointment. Their response in the coming weeks will be crucial in determining how the remainder of their campaign unfolds. The pressure is mounting, and all eyes will be on the team to see if they can rise to the occasion. What do you reckon about the mentality Ten Hag keeps banging on about? Is that what's been missing from Man United all this time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Manchester United legend urges club to sign Brighton star. Manchester United's FA Cup journey came to a bitter end as Fulham triumphed in a tense penalty shootout. The Red Devils had their chances to seal the victory in regular time, but a series of squandered opportunities left supporters shaking their heads. Manager Ruben Amorim once again placed his faith in Rasmus Højlund to lead the line, yet the young Dane delivered another lackluster showing, prompting whispers about his future under the Portuguese gaffer. At just 22 years old, Højlund has endured a torrid campaign, mustering a mere 2 Premier League goals across 22 appearances. The lad's confidence seems to have taken a right battering, and his inability to find the net consistently has left United faithful frustrated. While his effort can't be faulted, the clinical edge that defines a top striker has been conspicuously absent this season. Joshua Zirkzee, another of United's attacking options, has shown a touch more composure with the ball at his feet. The Dutchman's silky footwork has caught the eye, but like Højlund, his finishing has been found wanting. Supporters are beginning to wonder if the club's striking woes stem from a lack of quality in the final third, with neither forward proving they can be the answer just yet. Ahead of the Fulham clash, United legend Wayne Rooney turned heads with a bold suggestion during his stint on BBC's Match of the Day. The former captain spoke glowingly of Danny Welbeck's fine form at Brighton and Hove Albion, hinting that the veteran striker could still do a job at Old Trafford. Welbeck, now 34 years old, has been banging in the goals down on the south coast, and Rooney's comments have sparked plenty of chatter. Welbeck, a product of United's famed academy, departed for Arsenal in 2014 under Louis van Gaal in a £16 million switch. After a mixed spell with the Gunners, he's found his feet at Brighton, where he's notched 8 goals across all competitions this term despite limited minutes. His experience and knack for finding the net have reignited interest in his services. The Brighton talisman's latest heroics came in the FA Cup, where he popped up with a dramatic 114th minute winner against Newcastle United. That strike sent the Seagulls soaring and reminded everyone of Welbeck's enduring quality. It's little wonder, then, that Rooney reckons his old mate could still cut it at a club of United stature. Interestingly, Erik Ten Hag, Amorim's predecessor, reportedly had his eye on Welbeck during the summer of 2024. Though the move never materialized, it shows that Rooney's idea isn't entirely pie in the sky. With United's current forwards misfiring, a seasoned campaigner like Welbeck could bring some much-needed news to the squad. Sunday's cup defeat wasn't all doom and gloom for United fans. Young striker Cheeto Obi, brought on for Højlund early in the second half, offered a glimpse of what's to come. The teenager showed promise in his cameo, hinting at a bright future though at this stage. He's still a raw talent far from ready to shoulder the burden of United's goal-scoring needs. With Højlund and Zirkzee struggling, and Obi still green, it's clear United need a proven number 9. Ineos, the club's new power brokers, would do well to heed Rooney's advice and splash out on an experienced striker. Welbeck might just be the sort of shrewd addition to steady the ship and give Amorim's side the cutting edge they've sorely lacked this season. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.